Friend, Shabbat Shalom to everyone. It is again good to be with you this evening. As you know, every once in a while I decided to speak about something else than what I intended to speak about. And this evening, I'm doing that because something has become more vital to me, and as I've begun to think about Shabbat and what it means to me, and what it means to be a rabbi and a Jew. I just came back from Israel for 10, 11 days, too short of a trip. And as I said, I got sick in Israel, so my throat is a little bit weak. But one of the reasons I go to Israel, besides being with my grandchildren and daughter and son-in-law, is to rejuvenate myself. And for me, to be a Jew is to feel part of this great experiment, this great journey called the Jewish people. And I want to share with you a couple of things that occurred and lead me to invite you to do something with me. Not far from my daughter's house are all kinds of schools, public schools. Even some religious schools, mostly public schools, art school, high school, my granddaughter Zoe's elementary school, my grandson's Gan, his preschool. The school's everywhere. And there's one area not far from their home that was recently reconstructed and beautifully created, that in the center of it is this chain, this great ice cream store called Golda's, which has beautiful ice cream. And then to the left of it, there's a Domino's Pizza. And then next to Domino's Pizza, there is this burger shop. And you're getting the sense of what it is. And it's all in very good taste. It's not honky-tonk, or it's very clean and whatever. And one of the most interesting experiences that you can have is seeing what it's like when the children, the elementary school children, the junior high school children, the high school children, when they get out of religious school. It's not like in America where everyone's afraid for the kids to walk around or whatever. Kids walk around, they go to the store, they hang out together before they go home, and no one gets worried about it. So if you're there during this post-school period, the beauty is not just that you see these kids having a good time and spending their money, buying a burger or an ice cream cone or whatever they do, but you see the richness of the Jewish people. You see Jews that clearly came from Eastern European Jews, such as myself. You see Jews whose families came from the former Soviet Union. You see Ethiopian Jews. You see Jews whose families certainly were from Iran, or Iraq, or Morocco. You see this incredible tapestry of Jews, some religious, some not, being there, creating a small community reflecting the diversity and beauty of the state of Israel and the Jewish people. And then you have this dream that, oh God, I wish it could be so like that. Point one. Point two. During my stay in Israel, a controversy arose. There is the Army radio, which is a very popular radio station that people listen to. It has talk, it has music. One of the commentators on the radio during my period there got up and said, the Reformed Jews are a joke. Let's send them out of Israel. They don't belong here. And it was unexpected what she was saying, and there was a tremendous outcry. There was 150,000 reserve officers in the Israeli army in Sahal who complained she should be taken off the radio station of the army because they themselves are involved in Reform congregations in Israel. But what she basically said was they're not really having any impact on Israeli society, even though she's not religious at all. And they don't belong there, and enough with them. Go back to the diaspora where they belong. A moment of hurt for me as a Jew, as a Reformed Jew, and I think for the entire Jewish people. Scene number three, and when you fly to Israel on El Al, the national airlines, I was flying Delta, It is a United Nations of the Jewish people. You have me sitting there. You have Haredi Jews, Jews of the ultra-Orthodox community with their many children and their big hats and their hat boxes. You have other kinds of Israelis, and then somehow the people are able to come together and survive this long 12-hour journey to Israel and back from Israel. And I mention all of those things because it raises the challenge of what holds us together. I always wonder that. I said, I'm a Jew, and I have a Jewish family, and I have my own commitments. I'm part of a congregation, and I feel identified with Reformed Jews of America. But the Jewish people is so more diverse than I am, and what holds us together? Why do we ever allow our distinctions, our misunderstandings, our different views to get in the way of that wholeness that's supposed to be part of the Jewish people, the wholeness of children going in and buying an ice cream cone after school, recognizing that they're part of one people and they're meant to get along and they're meant to share and to create a beautiful society together. Those are the challenges. This sense of unity and the beauty of that unity, and the sense of those who don't believe in that unity want to split us apart or push people out that they don't want to be part of it. And that reality of being in a plane going to and from Israel with the diversity of the Jewish people and somehow finding a way to get along in peace. Because that's really the purpose of why God created the Jewish people and what we're meant to do. One way I would suggest that we can try to weave the Jewish people together is something that is beginning this Sunday. And I wasn't fully aware of it until about 24 hours ago. So I haven't thought the entire thing through, but there is an organization called 929. And 929 was created to be a global Jewish community where people would study one of the chapters of the Tanakh, of the entire Hebrew Bible, for 929 straight days, because there are 929 chapters of the Hebrew Bible. I'm talking about the entire Torah. I'm talking about all the prophets of ancient Israel. I'm talking about all the small books of the Bible. I'm talking about the book of Psalms. I'm talking about all of the books of the Tanakh, the Jewish Bible, 929 chapters. And what Project 929 started to do years ago in Hebrew, they're going to continue to do it, but they're adding this year an English component, 929 English. So what are we as a world Jewish people called upon to do? Starting Sunday, from Sunday, I think, through Thursday, each day we read a chapter of the Bible, starting from Bereshit, but we'll go straight through for 929 chapters, 929 days. If you get behind on the Sabbath, you use the Sabbath to catch up. There is this website with all of these incredible commentaries and suggestions that would allow you read a chapter, to go into the website and to see someone's comment on it or someone's perspective on it. People from all religious backgrounds, of no religious backgrounds, all put there with one purpose. That if you could get the entire Jewish people to study one chapter of the Bible each day, you can weave the Jewish people together. You can connect them all to God in their own way. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to convince other people to do it. Because I think ultimately that's the way to weave us together. Stop talking about our differences. Let's start talking about that which we all know we share and care about. That is the Hebrew Bible. Study one chapter of it, the 929 chapters of it, over the course of years, and weave the Jewish people together in their love of Torah, the love of their heritage. I'm starting on Sunday. I'll put the stuff on the website. Let's go ahead. Nathan, what about you?
I'll join you. Absolutely.
This isn't complicated. Let's do it. The Jewish people are a great people. We have divisions. We know what brings us together. Let's go for it. Shabbat Shalom.
But